this XFL special here on Team MBS Media. I am your host, Jeff Barnes, and we're going to have a special interview with you today as we prepare for the XFL showcases coming up. They've already had their rookie draft. They've had a couple of showcases. The next one is coming up. We have a special young man joining us today. We're going to have Lucky Oyovwi today joining us. So he's been around the scene on the college level for a few years now, bounced around, finally got a chance at the pros, had a little stint with the Colts. We're going to talk about all of this in a minute, but I want to bring him into the show. Welcome. Thank you for joining us, Lucky. Great to have you. Oh, you're muted.
Okay. Thank
There
you,
you
Jeff.
go.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Listen, thanks for joining us. I know you've been preparing for this opportunity with the XFL.
Yes,
we're going to go deep into your background, take some time to get people to know you. But first, how's everything going so far for next week?
Well, it's going good so far. I've been trusting God. I've been really, putting the work in right now. I woke up every 4 a.m. in the morning, trying to get my body and my mind ready. So yeah, I think I'm ready, and I know I'm ready to. So there's no need to think.
All right. Well, let's talk about this journey, how it started. First of all, people are definitely noticing an accent. So we notice since Alabama is your hometown. Where are you originally from?
Originally, I'm from Nigeria. Born and brought up in Nigeria. I came to America when I was 16. Came here to play basketball. Then finally ended up playing my senior year of football in high school. I was number one prospect in my state, top 50 in the country. Like you say, you see me bouncing from one college to another. I went to Troy, because Troy is where I start my career.
And I noticed when you first got there, you come in 6'5", which everybody gets excited about. But you were 225, which I know was a bit of a rough start for a guy coming in. You're facing some of these big 290, 300-pound tackles, and here you are at 225. Bit of a rough go at the beginning, correct?
Yes, sir. When I got there, I was like, man, college is different. Like I saw guys like 250, 260, on my position. I'm like, man, how am I going to gain this weight? Because it was so tough. My metabolism is so high. So it's kind of hard for me to gain weight. So maybe sometime like 12 o'clock, I'm still eating while people sleeping. And I remember we got 4 a.m. workout. So I'm trying to eat. So when I get there, I can be able to weigh more, But we gained 20 pounds. I mean, almost 30-something pounds, We thank God.
Indeed. So you started at Troy, then you moved on. Tell us about your next college experience.
Okay, so when 2017, I was in Troy. Remember we played the whole season. We won the championship. 2018, my coach left, Coach Neil Brown. So when he left, everything suddenly changed. Because of him, normally that's why I was still there, because he gave me his word, and it made me feel at home. When he left, so everything just suddenly turned like my whole dream just in front of me. So immediately, when I decided to leave, Alabama State just called me like, "Hey man, when you come right now, you got a spot." So I was like, "Oh, really? Yeah." Then we're going to state, because normally I'm trying to go back to ACC or Pac-12 or Big Ten. Or coming out from high school, like I got those offers, but I picked Troy because it's close to home. Then when I went there, 2018 season was decent. After I got like two seniors, started there before me. I think I did pretty well for myself. As a new guy, in the team. Then 2019 was good. Then 2020 I didn't play because I got a hold on my account, over $35,000.
Trust me, I hate dealing with bursars offices, so I understand exactly what you went through there. So you end up at Charleston, had a pretty good year, and we're going to show people how you filled out. We talked about 225 when he first got to college. Well, I believe this guy filled out. You think he filled out, people? I think he filled out pretty well there. Up to 255 is where they listed you, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So definitely 30 pounds of muscle. That's not flab at all. When you watch the film, very athletic. You got the long frame, but you still will be considered raw, right? You're still learning.
Oh yeah, I'm raw. It's a God given talent. It's not
Yeah.
something like it's just something that just come natural. I remember when I went to the CGS after okay, when I get to Charleston, Charleston was the only school. I thought I was done playing ball. I thought my whole year is out. So one of my Coach Carter called me like, man, you about to waste your talent. You got a God-given talent. You just at home doing nothing. So he called me, was like, man, call Alabama State. Ask them how many years you got left. So I called Alabama State. They were like, man, your NCAA eligibility is over, but you can go to D2. So I was like, oh, D2? Yeah, let's go. So the coach actually talked to a D2 coach, like, bro, I got this kid, bro. He got a raw talent, He can do whatever position you put in. So the coach was like, man, we want him. So that's when Charleston actually invited, gave me an offer. It was great. Like, my last year it was the best year of my life playing college ball.
So you go undrafted. You ended up with the Colts in their rookie camp. Describe that experience for you. Here you are. You came here to play basketball. You end up playing football, playing college football for 3 schools. You end up with the NFL in this. Granted, it's rookie camp, and people will say, "Well, it wasn't a season," but getting to a rookie camp is not easy.
Yes,
people
sir.
don't understand. So here you are in a rookie camp, working out with the pros in the NFL. Tell me how that experience was for you.
Well, to me, it's a blessing. It's something like a lot of people who went to D1 schools, whatever, went to Alabama, Auburn, whatever, didn't really have the opportunity. For a kid who actually went to 3 schools, like you said, and then went to like a Division 2, still have the opportunity, to make your way to the NFL, not just make it there. Then, it grabbed the attention, of the scouts, of the coaches. When I get to the NFL, it was fun. It was like a dream come true. I was so mad, like I didn't stay long, but that was my prayer the whole time. Like, God, let me make it to the NFL. Like, let me see the facility. Let me get a feeling of the NFL. Like the Colts. I remember when I met, when I actually met the scouts in CGS, they just fall in love with me like that. Like, so, like, he got a raw talent.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can see, like, that's what they say. Like, he got a raw talent. You can't teach this. Like, this is just natural. Then I think I supposed to got drafted 7th round, according to the conversation back and front. Either 7th round or free agent signing. Then they call I gave my agent their contact. They told me to tell my agent to call them before the draft day, but my agent didn't call them. So after the draft, close to the 7th round, then they called me. Were like, "But we haven't heard from your agent. What's going on?" I said, "She already told me she gonna call you guys. I don't know why she didn't call you guys." So he told me, "Man, we're just gonna invite you down here. Show us what you got. Then we're gonna go from there." When I get there, they already got about 3 pass rushes, and the other dude that I'm competing with right there is some of them from ACC, which I actually bring the hits to them, but. They already got 3 pass rushes and 3 DN. So they just told me, man, you're going to hear back from us in June, July. But I didn't really, hear from them. Then I got another shot again. So, yeah, I am at home, just working out, praying to God for a better opportunity, just like this.
Indeed. Well, when I look at your film and I see the raw talent. We always talk about raw talent. I see the upside too. There was a guy that came into the NFL a while back now. It's been almost 10 years, but he came similar route, but he came overseas though. He didn't play here in the U.S. first. He actually played in London. To actually had a great career so far.
Wow.
Guy by the name, I don't know if you've heard of him, but guy by the name of F.A. Obata.
F.A. Obata. No.
All right, defensive end. I suggest you look him up. Look him up. He's very good.
Yeah.
He's a very good defensive end. Like I said, he came over very raw. Actually, believe it or not, it was the Dallas Cowboys that brought him over from England.
Wow.
They're right. He was in
Wow.
England playing ball in England, and they brought him over, and he spent several years on their practice squad. And eventually he made his way to Kansas City and a few other stops. He's in Washington, I believe now, but
Wow.
he's a guy that's found his way on the NFL roster. It's going the same kind of route. That's got to go through rookie camps and trying to make the practice squad, trying to develop. So don't get discouraged. There's opportunity if you can get on the practice squad, but you have a great opportunity going forward now. You were talking about next week with the XFL. I got to cover the Guardians last year. I got to see this league operate. It is definitely a league of opportunity, especially their eyes are on it now. The NFL's watching it. So tell me about this opportunity. What does it mean to you to have a chance to go out there and play football still? Although it won't be in the NFL this season the way it looks right now, you're going to get a chance to go into the XFL. Tell me what this opportunity means for you.
Well, this opportunity means a lot to me. I've been through the storm and I'm back. I remember, like I told you, when I got back from the NFS, I see the whole world is against me. I lost a lot of family trust, a lot of friends. My son and my wife was the only people that that keep me going. I was like, man, 2022, I was supposed to get drafted by the XFL 2, by the Orlando Guardian 2, but it didn't work. Me having this chance and this shot right now, I feel like, it's God's time. I feel like this is the time God said it's your turn. And I believe, I'm gonna grab this opportunity and hold it so strong because I want my son to be able to. Everything I'm doing right now, I'm doing it for my son. I want my son to be able to see me and say, "Daddy, I'm proud of you. Like you never give up." So whenever I tell him my story, he will be able to understand that in life you don't need to give up, man. Every opportunity counts. Every opportunity you gotta give 100%, regardless of what the opportunity is all about. So like I said, this opportunity, I'm happy, I'm blessed, I'm pumped up, man. I know this is gonna change my life this time for good.
I believe it, man. It just so worked out. And like I said, I was covering Orlando, so had you been here, I would have met you last year.
Wow.
Go figure. Small world indeed. So let's talk some football. We talked about the frills of it all. Let's talk about on-field stuff for once, right? Have some real fun here. All right, so here you are, this big 6'5", 255 edge rusher. Tell me about some of your favorite pass moves. Tell me about your favorite pass techniques.
Well, I got three moves. First of all, like you gotta read the offensive line. You gotta see what the offensive line doing. You gotta see if the offensive line jump sets you, or you gotta see if the offensive line slow with his hands. You just gotta study the person you're going with. I got a ghost move. You just gotta like fake. I see you about to like stab him, but it's a ghost. We call it ghost. So you let him shoot his hand, and you just dip rip under him. Then I got speed to power. I'm a strong guy. Like I got a lower body strength, upper body strength. So when I get with the ball, I just give my reach is really long. So I just from there give speed to power. Then when you jump, when I keep doing that, when you jump set me, then now I'm just gonna kind of inside. So it just I need to set you up and see see what you're gonna give to me the whole time, the whole night. We'll keep going. Then when I study you and understand what you're doing, then that's it. I give you ghost. Speed to power. I don't really like bull rush. Bull rush is like guys who's like 260, 270. I just use speed off the edge, man. Because speed wins, speed kill.
All right. So some of the best pass rushers have the ability to stack moves. All right. So some of them can dip and rip. Some of them can use that to spin back to the outside. Some guys also use that quick burst off the edge, be able to spin back inside or go up and under with a move, club them under. So tell me some of the moves you've been able to stack and have success with.
Well, I actually watched DeMarcus Ware a lot because, like I said, I went to Troy. Going, when I got to Troy, I was like, man, you look like DeMarcus Ware. You got the same frame, body type, and everything. So my coach always led me to study DeMarcus Ware and TJ Watt. TJ Watt, when he got to the league, he was really small. Now he started getting, big and everything. Yeah, TJ Watt got a very nice move. He got a deep rip, Sometimes you speed up the edge. I like those things because I'm a long guy. So when I give you the fake, as if I'm trying to long arm you, I just take it back then deep rip. Like offensive line, they don't really see what's coming. You know. Then when you're trying to jump set me, that's when I kind of spin back inside, or just stab him, then and spin back inside or whatever. It's really easy. Like I said, if you study the offensive line, see what it gives to you, you're gonna keep winning all night.
All right. So when you're facing those mobile quarterbacks, the guys that you can't let get out the pocket, but you want to win with speed, which is usually the kind of guy that you're going to rush too far upfield that's going to give him a way to escape. How do you contain that guy, knowing that your best moves may actually set him free? You got to kind of play that half a man rush. How do you effectively do that while keeping him in the pocket?
So what's gonna happen? Like you're gonna study the film. Coach gonna bring the players. Gonna tell you, man, we don't want this quarterback to go out of the pocket, right? So now your job is to keep him in the pocket. So instead of you using speed off the edge, you just got to press like long hand the offensive line and always keep your outside on free because in any minute, like he can go outside because he's a mobile quarterback, like you just said. So when you long hand, make sure your outside hand is free because anything can happen. When you go, you just kind of back. Then now you're free. You can see him. Then also, if you're trying to step in, like you said, when you rush off the field, then you're gonna open a big hole, like the big gap gonna be wide open. So what you gonna do? Like press the offensive line, press him to the quarterback. Let the quarterback come bounce out or step in. When you step in, and you just kind of inside. Now you can see him wide open right there, looking at you.
All right. So situational type. First and 10, very mixed down. You're going to get a lot of teams that run the football, try and control the sticks. You're going to get teams that like to run play action, because they know teams are biting up on the run on first down. Or you get teams that are just wide open. They throw on any down, anywhere. When you're going up against those teams that are a little more run heavy, but they do run play action on first down, how do you gauge your rush? Are you one of those 50 rushes, the 50-90 rushes, 50%, 90% off the ball? Or are you a guy that just goes, I'm going to rush my lane no matter what, and I'm going to find a ball on the way to the quarterback?
So, yeah, like you just said, if it's a three down defense or four down defense, as a defensive end, your job, 100% is to keep the content. It's to keep content because sometimes it can be quarterback pull, quarterback draw, or like you said, under the ball, like 90% they run the ball. So all you gotta do, just keep contain the whole game. Let the quarterback under the ball. So when you're under the ball, you can see him under the ball to the running back. Now you got a open tackle, TFL. Like, it's gonna be a fun night. It's gonna be all TFL the whole time. Because when the offensive line blocked down, when you see his end so light on the ground, bro. It's a pass. When the hand is so heavy, it's a run. So now you about to go inside. So it's gonna be a fun night. I love this those type of offense because it make your start look look good, look great, man.
All right. Did you get to watch any of the XFL teams last year?
Yeah, I watched the Orlando Garden. Then I watched the Arlington and the DC Defenders. Like the championship game, it was fun. It was a blowout, man. I was like, man, what's going on? This team is like 10-1. This team is like 5 whatever, and still come and took the championship away. Like, you can't really predict football,
All right. So, out of the teams that you saw, who would you have a preference of coming to get you next week?
Well, I believe the Orlando Garden gonna get me because I got a good relationship with them. From the beginning. Last year they're supposed to draft me, but according to what the coach said, is all private. You know what I mean? Just gotta keep that aside. They believe in me. He believe in my talent. He can see the talent. He can see my passion. He can see how hungry I am. Towards the game. So all I just need is just for somebody to just believe in me and let's go hunt. Championship is easy. All my life I've been winning. I got 3 championship rings. So I'm a guy, who love to win. Winning is in my blood. That's one thing about me.
All right. Well, having covered Coach Buck, trust me, he's hungry to win. He's dying for a win, especially after this rough year. But he's very hands-on this year with the selection. So by all means, I'm hoping he picks you up. Listen, I've seen the film. I've seen what you can do. I think there's a lot more potential there that hasn't been touched yet. It'd be great to see you here in Orlando. Well, just great to see you in the league as well. I'm wishing the best for you next week. Good luck with this
Appreciate it.
workout. Going to be looking forward to seeing what comes out of this. And hopefully in a few months, I'll see you out here working out in Orlando.
That's the prayer, man. That's the prayer. Like I said, I've been trusting God my whole life, and I know like this opportunity not just come, for a reason. I feel like this is my year. This is my time. God bring Elijah. I was shocked when they called me. Were like, bro, you still want to play? I was like, yeah, but I don't have no hope. Like, I don't have nobody that can pull me back in the map. People were like, I got you, bro. We actually met for a reason. He started talking, sending my things out, then boom, yeah, I go. I got invited because like you said, you got a raw talent. Like they can see that in the film. I think one of the coach saw it. Like, man, we need to bring this boy, down here for straight invite. And like I say, it's a blessing. Not everybody have this opportunity, man. Not everybody. So I need to take the opportunity. Very, very, very important. This is a business. I'm not going there to TikTok with nobody. I'm just going there straight to business, man. So I can get this thing and take care of my family.
Indeed, and that's the right mentality. You're going there to put the work in. I believe it's going to work out for you.
Amen.
I can't wait to see this happen for you. Everybody, this has been Lucky Oyovwi, and I did pronounce the last name right.
Oyovwi. So the V is silent.
I'm thinking the W is silent.
The V. So when you silent the V, Oyovwi. Right. Now you got
gotcha. It. All right, there we go. Sorry, yeah, I'm good to butcher a name about 4 times before I get it right.
It's all good. It's all good.
See, now if you had the long name, like I have yet to get Albinum's name right, I will
That's
never get it right. I will never get it right. But Oyovwi, I will get right now. See, I got it right now. See, the short 2-syllable names, no problem. 3-syllable names, as long as it doesn't have a 50,000 letters in it.
That's good. That's good. You're gonna remember this name again. We're gonna come back here again. By the time I got this opportunity, to show the world, like the raw God-given talent, we're gonna be back here again. They're gonna be fun. They're gonna be a story to tell, more story. I can't wait, man. It's just 2 days. And 2 days is going to be a lifetime change, lifetime opportunity, man. From there, who knows? I might bounce back to the NFL. Only God can tell. The dude, the Chicago Bears just signed. He only got 16 tackles, 4.5 sacks from the XFL. Boom, he got the opportunity. Nobody knows, man. The future is still bright. Yes. I just pray. I got this opportunity and suit up back again, man. I can't wait to see my son at the sideline, give me the inspiration, give me the motivation, like, Daddy, you got it, man. I can't wait. It's going to be a blessing.
Well, like I said, I'm pulling for you. It's rare that I get to circle back to guys who I actually scouted. I scouted you coming out for the draft. So it's rare I get to talk to guys when you're already moved on. By this point, I'm so deep in the next class, I don't even get a chance to revisit you guys. Covering the XFL gave me this chance to come back and talk to you again.
I appreciate it, man.
I appreciate you coming on. Like I said, we're pulling for you this week. And I'm pretty sure you'll be back out there rushing the passers with a lot of them having to look in their eyes like the deer in that picture behind you when you're coming out.
Oh, yeah. We're coming, man. You see how the eyes so shining and dark? Yeah, I tell you, man, I'm hungry. I'm focused. I'm focused, man. We're coming to get it. We're coming, man.
Indeed. Well, this has been a special. We've had Lucky Oyovwi here with us this week, getting ready for the XFL, workouts this week. The showcase. That's the word I was looking for.
The showcase.
The XFL showcase this week.
Yo.
So I am Jeff Barnes. This is Lucky Oyovwi. Good luck, Lucky. All right.
Thank you.
Looking forward to seeing you work in the future.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for the opportunity, man.
Anytime.
Have a blessed day.
You too. Thanks, everybody, for watching.
Thank you.
See you back with more work here on Nuts and Bolts Sports. Team MBS Media. I'm sorry, I'm getting old. I'm butchering names. I'm butchering names left and right today.
Oh man.
But thanks again, everybody. Take care. Have a great night.